Hi yogis, it's Kim, and this is a practice that is going to show you some different ways that you can use the chair. I also have with me a folded blanket, a bolster, and a strap. So I would say practice using the props and then see what feels good when it's time for you to practice. Maybe some of this you can do at work in the middle of your day. So just take what feels good and leave the rest. But this class will give you a little snapshot into using these props and what it feels like. So I've got my chair and I'm standing at the back of the chair. So this is by no means a yoga chair. This is kind of like one we use for picnics and whatnot outdoors, but that's okay. I think it will still be perfect. So I'm going to start with my hands on the chair and my feet on the ground and just spread into the toes and root into the feet. And just take a moment here, standing into Tadasana, lifting the chest, crown of the head high, gaze forward softly at one point. And just take a few slow breaths in and out of the nose. Now take a big inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. As you breathe out, bring your hands back down to the chair and just gently fold forward, letting your head relax over the chair. Now keep your hands on the chair and just lift up about halfway and lengthen the chest forward, shoulders down the back, and exhale, fold and release over the chair again. Now go ahead and step back with your left foot. Giant step back with your left foot on the ball of the foot, bending into the right knee so that we're in a lunge. Take a big inhale, and now as you exhale, bring your right foot back to the left, and just glide back into the hips for downward dog. Now keep your hands on the chair, your toes where they are, but as you inhale, lift your head, shift your shoulders forward, maybe even drop your hips forward like a little plank. And as you exhale, we're going to glide back into downward facing dog. Now step forward with your left foot, bend into the knee. Let's come into a lunge now. So on the ball of the right foot, pressing into the heel. Take a big inhale, and to exhale, bring your right foot forward and gently fold over the chair again. Now sweep your arms up by the ears. Take a big inhale, come all the way up to the top of the mountain. And as you exhale, release your hands back to the chair. So this is a really nice little chair sun salutation. Let's do that on the other side. So take a big inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. As you breathe out, go ahead and lower your hands to the chair and just gently fold and release with soft knees, a little forward bend. Keeping the hands on the back of the chair, take an inhale. We're just going to lift up about halfway and lengthen the heart forward, shoulder blades down the back. And to exhale, we're going to fold and release over the chair again. Take a giant step back with your right toes. We're going to stay on the ball of the foot, bend into the left knee. We're in a lunge. Take a breath in. Now as you breathe out, bring your left foot to meet the right. Step back into a supported downward dog. Now keep your hands and toes where they are, but as you inhale, lift your head, bring your shoulders forward, drop your hips a little bit. And now exhale, we're going to glide back into downward facing dog. Step forward with your right foot, come into a lunge, bend into the knee, stay on the ball of the left foot, just stretch through the heel, breathe in, and now breathe out, left foot forward, and go ahead and fold. Sweep your arms up by the ears. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, lower your hands to the back of the chair. Gaze softly forward at the same point. And take a couple of breaths in and out of the nose. Good. Now we turn the chair to face towards us. We're going to use our strap. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our right foot onto the chair. I'm going to take the strap around my right foot. I'm going to hold the strap with my left hand. Now, go ahead and take your right arm up to the sky. So let's get in a twist here. So keep your right foot on the chair, press your foot into the strap, lift up and back away from the foot. Take a big inhale, and just as you exhale, we're going to roll that right arm back behind, reaching our gaze back towards the thumb. Good. Take a big inhale. Go ahead and reach that right arm back up to the sky, and now exhale, release forward. Bend into the right knee, and let's switch our legs. So now the left foot comes onto the chair. Loop around the foot. We want both legs straight here. Okay, so I'm standing up into my right leg. We're going to hold the strap with the right hand and take the left arm up to the sky. So just take a moment and you can find your balance, find the energy through both feet, and then there's a scooping up and back of the chest and the belly. Now take another inhale, let's reach up into the left arm. And as you exhale, we're going to let the left arm just extend back behind, turning the chest. And we're just striving to look towards that left thumb, even if the head doesn't turn that far back. Just breathe here. Let's take another inhale. Begin to reach the left arm up vertical. And exhale, release your twist. Bending into the left knee, take the strap off of the foot and set it down to the ground. Next, we're going to turn the chair so that it faces a long end of your mat. We're going to sit down in the chair. All right. So let's turn so that the left hip faces the back of the chair. So I've got my left leg kind of draped over the left side of the chair, and I'm going to extend back into my right foot, and I'm going to spin my right heel to the ground. So now I'm in a warrior two stance. So my legs are kind of short, so my left foot is kind of hovering on the ground. I could take a block underneath the foot, or I'm just going to just point my big toe to the ground. So I have a little bit of connection with the earth. My right leg is extending back. The edge of my foot and heel are on the ground. And then go ahead and open up your arms. Gaze down the left arm. So now we're in just a chair warrior two. Notice how this feels for you. Does it feel steady to have that left hip supported? Now drop your right arm down back behind. We're going to reach the left arm up and back. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to drop that left forearm down to the thigh. Take the right arm vertical. Go ahead and turn your chest up towards the right thumb. And only if it feels good will you take that right arm overhead, extending your side ankle. And really energize into that right leg. Breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to come back through center. Gently release your right leg. We'll face the long end of the mat. Pause for a moment. Okay, so now let's go the other way. So turn your body so that your right hip is towards the back of the chair. We're going to bend the right knee over the edge of the chair. Extend back into the left leg. So you start with on the toes and then spin your heel down so the edge of the foot is on the ground. Okay, so we either want the right foot firmly planted on the ground or just at least try to connect your big toe to the earth. Starting from warrior two, so my chair is really supporting my right hip. Open up the arms. Pause for a moment. Just feel the shape in your body. Drop your left arm. Flip your right palm up. We're going to reach up and back. Inhale. Stretching the right ribs for a reverse peaceful warrior. And as you exhale, Go ahead and extend forward. Drop your right elbow down towards the knee. Take your left arm vertical. Pause there and turn the torso up towards the left thumb. And again, only if it feels good will you take that left arm overhead, rolling the pinky down, feeling a big stretch from the pinky toe to the pinky finger. Breathe into this. One more inhale. And exhale. That's nice and slow. Release. Go ahead and release your back leg gently. Turn and face that long edge of your mat, just with your feet on the ground, hands on the legs. Take a moment and just notice how you feel. Okay. So while we're here, let's just do a little bit of breath work. We're going to practice Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. We'll do 3 complete rounds. Please bring your right hand in front of your face and touch your peace fingers between your eyebrows. Close your right nostril with your thumb gently. Take a long, slow inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril, holding the breath. Release your thumb, exhale out of the right. Inhale through the right. Close. Exhale out of the left. Inhale through the left. Close. Exhale out of the right. Inhale through the right. Close. Exhale out of the left. Inhale through the left. Close. Exhale out of the right. Inhale through the right. Close. Exhale out of the left. Release your right hand down. Take 3 breaths evenly and equally in both nostrils. Please open your eyes. We're going to come out of the chair now. Go ahead and turn your chair so that it is back on your mat, and we want the chair facing towards the center of the mat. So this is where the bolster and the blanket will be used. So I'm going to put my blanket on the ground right in front of my chair, and I'm going to take my bolster, and I'm actually going to move my blanket out just a little bit so that my bolster is propped up at an angle, a little bit of an angle towards the seat of the chair. Okay, so now let's go ahead and sit down on the blanket so that the back is towards the chair, and I'm going to have my feet on the ground and knees bent. Go ahead and lean back, lay your head back on your bolster, and we're going to take the arms up and overhead, reaching for the side arms of the chair. And I'll just breathe here. Just let this be a nice, gentle back bend. And just open up your shoulders, your chest. As you exhale, let your arms release down slowly. So just sit up for a moment. Just sit up and pause. Go ahead now and just take your bolster out of the equation. Set it over to the side. So now we're going to take our blanket and please drape it over the seat of the chair. And we're going to start with our hands on the chair. My knees are directly underneath the hips. Go ahead and bring your elbows down to the chair. We're going to bring our hands in prayer and just slide back into the hips so that your forehead rests on the seat of the chair, shoulders rolling away from the ears like we're in a downward puppy, or maybe even a dolphin feeling. Let's take one more inhale here. And then exhale, go ahead and release your hands. And just lift back up slowly. Now from here, go ahead and come to the ground. And you can use your bolster on this next little bit if you'd like. But what we're going to do, I'll show you how we're going to get into this. It's almost like a version of legs up the wall. But we're going to put our legs on the chair. Now, you can have your bolster just supporting the spine so you're a little bit of an incline, or it feels good sometimes to just lay flat on the back and just let your legs be supported by the chair. You can always support your head if you need to, but just find the most comfortable way to relax here, just like in a supported Shavasana. And we want to have our calves totally supported so you can let your legs really relax. Even relax your toes and your feet a little bit. And just lay back. Let's just take a moment to rest. Slowly wiggle your toes. You can roll your ankles around a little bit. Stretch into the arms. You can stretch your arms overhead. Point and flexion in the ankles. And then nice and slow, we're going to bring your feet and legs down off of the chair. Just roll to your side. And slowly come up. So I hope this is just giving you a little glimpse into different ways that you can practice using a chair and your bolster, your blanket, your strap. So I encourage you to explore this more in your home practice. Thank you. Namaste.